Last week I talked about a little bit of Berklee audition and a lot of emails and some comments, and thank you so much. That was really great. I think I want to talk to you a little bit about Berklee audition scholarship. And like last video, I explained how I got the scholarship, and I was very lucky. Koichi Osamu, who was a bass player, he's an amazing bass player now. So he got the scholarship, and he was in Kyoto. Kyoto is a small city, so I found out about him. So I followed him around. He really hated me doing that, but just he gave up to give me a lot of information about how to get the scholarship. So best way to really reach out somebody who already got the scholarship or somebody already got into Berklee. So that's like so in other words, you really have to study with somebody or ask somebody about details. And first part, of course, you have to really contact school, any school that you're interested in, admission. Make sure tuition, all the numbers, but also how to get the scholarship. You have to ask a lot of questions. Okay, so now I just played with metronome. Take the A train, simple standards. So for example, if you work on jazz standard to do audition piece, that's great too. But you should not do anything straight blues, because at the audition, usually we have ear training, a little bit of skill, checkup, asking scale, arpeggio, triads, and then solo over blues, But first one, so this is section audition. Okay, we go back to scholarship, but okay, so the audition, you have to play something. Okay, so this one I demonstrate play over the chord changes. So I want you to really understand. So that's why you shouldn't do just a straight blues, because a lot of people can play pentatonic blues or just blues in general. But this one has a little bit more chord changes, So, like for example, I just made a backing track like that. This is called Root Third 7. And then this book, my solo guitar etude book, you can buy Amazon in Japan or eBay, English. But this is only Japanese version. But I explain only each a section, only 2 pages, explain in Japanese a little bit. But then everything else has a notation, rhythm guitar notation, everything. So this is really good. And this Root 37, this skill, it's there. A lot of songs I have that. So that's really, I want to have Root 37, really simple chord form. So you play like that, 1, 6, 2, 5. So I think you should try learn tunes, a little bit more than comfort zone. Like this is good, and that's why I explained. If you transcribe, somebody amazing guitar player note for note, and you can play that, that's fine too. But this way, you provide backing track. So then this is very important too. This is okay. So you want to tell teacher there for the test, I'm going to play such a song. Here's a backing track, and I'm going to play melody ones and play 2 chorus solo like that. So solo, you see, you don't want to play 4 chorus. Also, you don't want to leave a lot of great stuff toward the end, because this is not so much about you finish entire song. It's really audition, so that once we know you can play really well, we don't really need to hear more chorus, So 2 is good. So for example, course, that's really enough for the soloing, you know, because that's so much information you can throw in. And so I made the second time a little bit more bluesier because that's my style. So you can, adding like that. But you have to really, work on how to play over the chord changes. That's really important. But this video really, emphasizing a little bit more if you use jazz tune as a prepare piece, So, you could do anything, you can transcribe Eric Johnson or somebody, you can do Tommy Emmanuel solo, that's fine. But that case, you play note for note. Now, this case, you are improvising, but you really don't have to improvise on the spot. You can prepare every detail, every little thing. So in other words, make sure you play 2/5 or arpeggios and stuff. Now, next part is ear training. Ear training is sometimes say, can you play? So that is like, take the A train. 5, 3. Let's try it. So, wow, what's that degree? So like, you have to understand degree and intervals. Or like, can you play that? If you cannot play that, it's a little trouble. Just because this is something like, if you play jazzy blue, chromatic, major third, fifth, sixth, like, then if you play, most people who never played it really follow pentatonic scale. That's why we ask very specific phrase like that, because if you only play minor pentatonic, this is really hard to play. Also rhythm, 1, 2, 3, pa 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 pa. So you really have to understand end of 3 and triplets on a 4. 1, 2, 3, pa 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 pa. I mean, so much to do, right? But also, how about this? Can you do this? You should be able to do it if you're a musician, because that's a rhythm. Right? Now, next part, skill test. Skill test means like, okay, all right, that's great. Okay, can you play major scale? Yeah. Then maybe you play that. And probably we ask, oh, can you play different part? That's great. Can you play from 5th string? Yes. And ended up like, for example, like, you can do, that's like a basic skill, like a knowing major scale, and maybe 4 different places, something like that. And here, this room getting kind of hot with a amplifier. Wow, there we go. See, I don't edit anything, so I have to tune, I have to do everything, Okay, so okay. Let's see. Okay, good. So, scale, you have to really understand that. Then maybe, can you play C melodic minor scale? Can you play A mixolydian scale? Okay, like that. So, something like that, basic mode scale. Hey, can you play D major 7th arpeggio? Minor. Minor 7 flat 5. Dominant 7. Very good. Triads. Can you play triads? C, key of C everywhere. Here you go. Side by side. triads, C triads, C triads, C triads, C triads. First inversion, first. Oh, I made a mistake, but just like that, right? For example, if you want to understand that, welcome. Join my guitar wisdom. That's where I teach every detail. That when I teach, see, same as when I teach private lesson, I teach every detail. So guitar wisdom actually getting it's like a subscription that people join, really study the skill, also check the skill. Even my corresponding students, even Berklee students take my guitar wisdom because that's great proficiency. Almost a test. Each video is a test to check everything. So if you check, earlier number of, Route 37 group, rhythm skill, ear training, and triads. It's really great. So you see, those skills you have to have. So if you play triads, for example, that's too late because you have to understand do mi so do mi. You have to that. So skill set, you have to really prepare, and just do a lot. Okay. And then after that, okay, let's play blues, Then we ask key, play it. Okay, great. So maybe even simple. Like that. But then you have to really understand chord changes. Then you don't want to do this. Because that's just a shape of a scale. So you have to show a little bit like a chord progression or basic phrasing. Even Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's maybe we should get into maybe that's a third section, solo over blues and sight reading. Maybe we will do that next time. Okay. So but today main thing is if you prepare jazz song, how long to play, you should tell them what's going on. Ear training, scale, arpeggio, triads. These skills must have if you want to get the scholarship, especially. You should have everything done, okay? Very important. Then we go maybe solo over blues, sight reading a little bit back. But here, one more advice for you. Please get place early. In other words, Berklee has 921 Boylston here, 140 and 150 Massab, so many buildings. So if you're not around, it get really easy to get lost. Also, even you go inside a building, very difficult to find the place. So make sure you get early, number one. Number two, tune your instrument really well before you leave or come here. Then outside, tune up a little bit. Or sometimes, assistant around here call you, hey, please, going. Then once you only sit down, you can tune up, yes, fine. But make sure you have a tuner. Don't say, can I borrow your tuner? Like you used to do, ask a teacher. Everything you provide. I provide, when I, give a test, I have provide, cable and stuff. But just in case, okay, make sure bring cable, you tune. And now, you have to, this one too, you have to watch my Guitar Wisdom, how to, set the, change the strings. Like, this one, hard to see, but 2 times, 3 times, 3 times, 4 times, 4, 5 times, 5 times, but like that. So in other words, you have to go circle a few times and make sure stretch really enough so that you really in tune. I'm not kidding, Okay. So that's really important, okay? And thank you so much for watching. And it's great conversation, and on a YouTube channel. That's excellent. A lot of people ask me whether I teach John Mayer or those guys. Yes, I taught John Mayer here, this room, Eric Krasnov, Shumin from Soul Life. So many actually, upcoming guitar players. I've taught so many, and Tyler Lawson, from Music Is Win, funny guy. Anyway, so if you enjoy this video, definitely you want to join my Guitar Wisdom to get into more detail about the guitar skills. More guitar skill you have more freedom, and you have much more fun. So don't miss it. And just don't forget to like this page, my YouTube video, but also please share this one with friends, because probably a lot of people don't know about me. So please share with your friends, okay? So see you next time. Thanks so much.